All right, this is my end of June empties. It seems like every 2 weeks is a really good time frame for me to do the empties thing. This week in particular, I'm in between terms in school, so I've had time to make these videos. I don't know what the next 8 weeks are going to turn into for me, so I'm just going to make these videos as often as I possibly can. I might have some more downtime than I originally do because one of my sons is going to be going away for 2 or 3 weeks. But then you never know. Like, you never know what life is going to hit at you. But I have such a mess going on. I'm going to show it to you. We just got an awesome deal on those mangoes over there today. Okay, so I keep my empties in this bag. And I now have to try to clean it. It was made for me by somebody in my downline. And I now, hopefully, I mean, I'm just going to throw it in the washing machine, but I'm hoping that the lettering doesn't come off because it's sparkly and lovely. Because this Marvel 9 Realms over here leaked all over everything, like everything. I'm so upset. It's just such a mess. So anyway, I guess I should wash it inside out, the bag, but it's such a like nothing bag, but it's just the perfect size for my empties. And maybe I should hand wash it. I don't know, whatever. Maybe I just shouldn't wash it. If it's just going to be my empties, whatever. So this is the culprit. Look at this thing. It leaked. I'm going to show you how much it leaked on. It leaked all over everything. This is described as lime zest, blue tea, and lavender lightning. I didn't even get that great performance out of it, and it made this kind of a mess. So I'm really unhappy about that. I changed the filter in my air purifier. The old one is in here. I'm going to show you pictures of before and after. I definitely went over the 3 months because the light was on from like after the first month. And I had this spare in there in my stash. And I went to go change it and the filter looked perfect. Like it didn't look like it needed to be changed. So then I waited another 3 or 4 months. And then finally last week I took it out and I changed it because I know that I have another one coming in my Scentsy Club next week or in 2 weeks, whatever it is. So I said, you know what, this way I just always have a spare filter. I only have one air purifier going in my house. I do have one in my closet that has never been opened. I got it free. That little bar of wax leaked all over this, saturated that. Then this, which wasn't even close to it in the bag. It's amazing how these oils leach. And then like it can skip over other things. And then, whatever. This is Iridescent Pearl, which I love, which I wish was in my Scentsy Club because it's not available right now. Mango and Apple Blossom Wind Down with Tranquil Water Lotus. I love this wax. In the pods, it was just okay. That's probably why it was in the clearance section. Again, it was just okay. I have one going, one of the pods is going in my car right now, and it's very nice. It's very unobtrusive or unoffensive. If you're too sensitive to fragrance, you won't even really notice it. But I do notice that it does clean up the air. I don't have the full wall fan diffuser. I have the little mini diffuser sitting in the front seat. And it's plugged into the USB at all times. And when you turn on the car, it goes on. When you turn off the car, it goes off. It's kind of perfect because you're not wasting fragrance when you're not in there. But yeah, it leaked on that. Great. Might as well talk about this just to get it out of the way. I replaced the scent pack at the bottom of my garbage pail. This is the one next to my makeup table in Berry Blessed, which is described as soft vanilla and cranberry sprinkled with sparkling sugar. This is really not a Christmas fragrance, although it did come out at Christmas time. I really like Berry Blessed. If it comes back, it comes back. It's never, I think I had put it in my Scentsy Club for a hot minute and then took it out, whatever. Yes, I went through a cotton cleanup. Look at this. Look, look how that oil everywhere. It's terrible. Okay, so this is Palm Beach Breeze. Of course, I got it in the clearance section. Peach, lush palm greens, and a hint of salty ocean musk. I think it was, you guys probably know, it was like $20 instead of $30. I don't know, whatever. No, it was 1850. I don't remember what it was, but it was in the clearance section. That's why I got it. As a matter of fact, I have to hit the go button. I have to hit the go button on a party because I have 6 of the Cloudberry Dreams mini washer whiffs in my cart because they're at such a good price right now. It's such a waste of packaging. It kind of pisses me off how much packaging is going to be wasted, but they are so cheap. I think it's like it's $8 instead of 16. I think it's like half off. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll put it here, whatever that the Cloudberry Dreams mini washer whiff tubs are. But yeah, I'm gonna buy 6 of those things because I think I'm out of washer whiffs, or I bought 2 of the Cloudberry Dreams minis, and I still have time to buy. Anyway, we finished that. I finished an It's Love cream. I didn't write down the thing, but it says tangy tangerine, raspberry blossom, and sparkling sugar. And It's Love. This smells like strawberry lemonade to me. Got every little drop out of that. And then I finished a whipped vanilla lavender, which is English lavender, coconut milk, and whipped vanilla. Why doesn't Scentsy just write the scent notes on their bars? This is so freaking handy dandy, man, when it's right on there. It really is. I don't know why they do that. Anyway, another messy one. World Traveler. I just took World Traveler out of my Scentsy Club yesterday. I still have like 30 hours to put it back in if I wanted to. I won't though. No. The World Traveler is not in the look how it's dripping. Look how it's coming down. Anyway, World Traveler isn't in the current Bring Back My Bar. I'm an idiot. World Traveler is described as blackberry, dark pomegranate, and oak bark. I'm going to throw this thing away before it's already all over everything. It's just, damn you, Marvel 9 Realms. Damn you. All right. I think that's it for the greasy grossness. This is part of that YouTuber's wax that I melted. This one smelled like aftershave. This one smelled like strawberry quick. And this one smelled like funfetti cake. Okay. So I'm done with that YouTuber's wax melts because they really weren't that good at all. Again, I was just supporting a small business. There's more messiness there. Mineral Oasis was part of my Whittle With Me series. I took it out of my club because it was really super juicy. And I even said to you, it smells really light. I think I'm just going to throw this whole bar, which is 8 cubes, into my living room, which I very rarely do. But now that I'm doing this Whittle With Me project, I'm going to have to do that a little bit more often because I threw this whole bar, all 8 cubes, into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warmers. So 3 of the warmers had more than one, whatever. I could hardly smell anything. Like not even within the 2 hours, when you put wax into a warmer and 2 hours later, it's like, holy shit, that's so strong. Like nothing. I put it in around 6 o'clock at night and then we sat down and we ate, and I didn't even cook that night. We ordered Mexican food and it wasn't even that like odoriferous. And then we sat down and we were watching a movie. We were watching Black Mirror. Oh, do you watch Black Mirror? Comment below if you watch Black Mirror. Okay, so we've watched the first 2 episodes. One was kind of a snoozer and the other one was pretty interesting, but we've watched all of the 5 other seasons. The first season. If you've never watched Black Mirror, do it. But you have to have a little bit of a strong constitution, not just for gore factor. It's not necessarily gore. It's like, pardon my French, it's a bit of a mind fuck. Every episode is a standalone, so it's not like a series, okay? It's British, and the British have a little bit of a messed up way of thinking. There's a lot of American actors in it, though. Anyway, comment below if you watch Black Mirror. So we were watching either the first or the second episode of season 6 that just came out on Netflix a couple weeks ago, and I could not smell anything. And I turned to my house and I'm like, damn, I'm really glad that I didn't try to sell that to anybody. Mineral Oasis is described as seagrass, osmanthus, and turquoise waters, but it doesn't matter because that bitch didn't smell like anything. This is another one that didn't smell like anything. I was so hoping that at least for 3 or 4 hours, my house would smell like juicy fruit gum. Do you see this goddamn wax oil dripping down? Bananarama is described as golden ripe sweet bananas. Nothing. Absolutely Nothing. Even the clamshell doesn't even really smell like anything. I'm so glad I didn't try to sell that to anybody. Here's another one. Smelled like nothing. And there's that damn red oil again. Blue raspberry ice is described as cherry, icy white lemon, and blue raspberry. So just 2 or 3 days ago, my son went to a Dollar Tree and he found these sodas that were 3 for $1.25, because Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore, it's $1.25, right? So you can get 3 of these cans of soda, and it was like no name brand, fizzy pop, something, blah, 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 blah. And so he bought these 3 cans of soda, and on the front of it, the name of the flavor was called Fireworks. It smelled exactly like this was supposed to smell. It's supposed to smell like a rocket pop. But no, this smelled like nothing. So I get literally nothing. I threw this whole bitch into my living room, 5 warmers, 8 cubes of wax, smelled absolutely nothing. I'm going to sound like a broken record. I'm so glad that I took these out of my rotation. Now, am I mad that I bought these and now I'm getting no performance out of them? Not really. They're really not meant to sit around for 5 or 6 years. Also, I rarely pay full price for wax. Of course, the licensed stuff, of course. But other than that, rarely do I pay full price. And I also make commission when I'm paying full price anyway, or even when I'm, a lot of times when I'm, buying it at a discount. Well, I mean, we don't make commission when it's on the half price, with the host rewards, but you know what I'm talking about. Marshmallow Mint. Where is it? Buttermint and marshmallow and amber. Nothing. The slightest bit of mint, the slightest bit of buttermint, really. It's not a true peppermint. Only for about an hour or 2, and then it was just absolutely gone. Here's the funny thing about this, and I just took it out of my warmers today. When I was taking it out of my warmers, the cotton cleanup was pink. This was supposed to be like a pale green, like this color. And one of the reasons why it was a red flag to me is because the clamshell had turned yellow and the wax was turning like orangey yellow. If you could, I'll post a little snippet over here, whatever. And then when it warmed pink. It turned pink. It was very odd, very strange. Don't understand why that happened. Sandalwood and Tangerine. I have another one of these in my car waiting for me to get done with the iridescent pearl. I really like this in the pods. I wasn't so crazy about this in the wax the first time I warmed it, but then the second time I warmed it, I liked it. White Cedar, Tangerine, Brighton's Sandalwood Grove. It's real nice. It died real quick in the pod. But listen, I don't pay full price for any of this stuff, and the stuff that I do pay full price for, I make a commission on. I said that about 3 minutes ago. I said it again. Here we go. I love this artwork. I love this movie. Monsters Incorporated was a great movie. This is Monstropolis. I just took it out of my warmers 2 days ago, I guess, to put in the Marshmallow Mint. Monstropolis is described as mandarin, watermelon, pineapple, and lush palms. It was okay. But that's dripping too. That's like on its way to dripping on my hand, which let's not let that happen. It was a drippy, beautiful blurple mess, but it was too oogie googie and I had to throw it out. So that wasn't a strength problem. This is also not a strength problem. Plum and White Woods is delicious. I took it out of my Scentsy Club and I'm not mad that I did. Okay, so Plum and White Woods is described as raspberry preserves, damson plum, weaved through vanilla. I don't think it should be called Plum and White Woods. There's no woods in it. It's really not a woody fragrance whatsoever. Not like Lavender and White Woods. Lavender and White Balsam. Lavender and White Balsam. This could have a little bit more wood in it. I do like it because it brings me a melancholy thing. When this was the scent of the month, my team was growing like crazy, and I have such good memory connections with this fragrance, and it's nice and strong in these older bars. I showed you my older bar is green, and this one was kind of green too. Fantastic strength. It doesn't need to be mixed with anything. I'm mixing the last 2 cubes right now though, because I only had 2 cubes and it wasn't enough to fragrance a whole room. I'm mixing 2 cubes with Pink Haze, and that's going to be really nice. But Yeah, I took it out of my Scentsy Club because a lot of people are saying that the newer ones are not as strong. And listen, if that thing isn't going to blow me out of the house, I don't really need it, okay? French Lavender is going to be going away on July 5th, and I do have it in my Scentsy Club. Thank you very much. And I also have 1 or 2 bars in my stash. But French Lavender is a really good mixer. I love it so much. It's an herbal lavender, not a floral. It's described as, I mean, it's just lavender. It's described as wild lavender from the hills of France. Now, for those of you who are OG Scentsy consultants and you were around for the Mediterranean cruise incentive trip in 2018, they gave us each, because I took my husband because I earned it for 2, they gave us each a bar of lavender wax that was actually made in France or something like that. I don't know. I still have it. It's from 2018. I'm sure it sucks. They gave us 2. I warmed 1 and then I kept 1. And it's somewhere in my arsenal, someplace. If I find a picture of it, I'll put a picture of it here. It was a really nice surprise that Scentsy made a bar just for us. That was kind of cool. Okay. Jack's Obsession. I mixed this a little bit with the Monstropolis too. This was nice to mix with Monstropolis. Jack's Obsession is described as apple spiced with clove and cinnamon. It's a little fall-ish, but not 100%. It's not very heavy. The apple is like a greenish Macintoshy apple. It's not a heavy red delicious apple, which again, I've said it before, red delicious is anything but delicious. There's an ambulance going by. Hold please. Okay, love the artwork on this one. I did have this one in my Scentsy Club for a hot minute, but then I took it out because it's just an apple and like cinnamon fragrance. Nothing really super special about it. Blue Agave and Melon is not that old, and I got very little performance out of this. This is, I think, summer collection of 2021. I think. You can correct me if you want to down at the bottom. By the way, all of the descriptions for all of the things that I talk about are always in the description box of my videos. Did you know that? I've been doing that for about a year. And it's a lot of work, but it sort of feeds my OCD thing. So whenever I make a video, I always make sure that the description of the fragrance that I'm talking about in the video, even if it's discontinued, like this bitch, is in the description in the video. And go ahead, look in the description box. I'm telling you. And there's a lot of other links down there. There's a link to a couple of different things because I am an Amazon affiliate. I make no money. I'm still waiting to make some money. I think I got a $15 check last year or something like that. But anyway, let's get back on track. Blue Agave and Melon is described as blue agave, honeydew, melon, and kiwi. I was warming it because it was juicy. And it smelled good in the clamshell, and I was looking forward to it because it's a good time of year for this. But I didn't get a lot of performance out of that thing at all. Honeymoon Hideaway, I think, was it Susan who said, I can't believe you don't like Honeymoon Hideaway? I've never really liked Honeymoon Hideaway, especially in the laundry. It took me a long time to get through it in the laundry because I remember I was washing my son's clothes separate from mine because they didn't mind the smell. There's something in Honeymoon Hideaway that doesn't sit right with me. Dew Kissed Lily, tart sweet kiwi, shaded by lush coconut palm. So now usually lush palms or palm lush or whatever the hell it is usually doesn't sit right in my nose. The good thing was that I didn't get a lot of fragrance out of this because it was old. So anyway, that's done. I'm glad it's over. And then Cashmere, which is not available to be put into Scentsy Club. It's one of those that I lost last year when I slammed off my Scentsy Club. And that's okay. I still have 2 bars of it. It smells like cat pee. I only warm it like every 3 to 6 months. Because it really is like when my husband isn't home because he, like I said, I told you last time, he really doesn't like this fragrance. I love it. But it really does smell like cat pee. So anyway, and now I have a big red stain on my table that I have to clean up with my counter clean. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I do my videos like opposite of Susan. Susan starts with a clean slate and then adds. And then I start with mine all set up and I take away. So you can you can subscribe and you can share if you wanted to. And if there was ever anything in this video that you wanted to share with your customers, if you're a Scentsy consultant, you can go ahead and feel confident that I'm not going to try to poach your customers. I don't do that. I dislike people who do that. And as a matter of fact, I noticed that in my last 3 or 4 videos, I've had like 1 thumbs down out of like 30, 40, sometimes 50 and 60 thumbs up. And I think I know who that is. So I think we all know who that is. That's a revisit. That's a blast from the past from about 2 years ago when someone was on the warpath for me. You remember that? And then she was on the warpath for other people. Of course it's a she because women are bitches. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.